Good morning, and it's Scorching Tuesday, and yeah, I thought I'd just talk to you really about the challenges of being a florist in this really hot weather, and it is a little bit of a challenge, to be honest, but you know what? It's about being savvy with your buying. And this morning I am going to make up a lovely bouquet. It's for a young lady who's obviously quite funky, quite trendy. But I've had to think about flowers that are going to be okay in the heat, and obviously are going to last more than a couple of hours. So let me talk you through. So I've got some leucadendrum, which is South African, related to the protea. So obviously likes hot temperatures. So there we go. I've also got some English grown, very, very fresh gladioli, and actually it's pitch black, that gladi. And you know, I wouldn't put that in everyone's bouquet, but as I said, because this is for a young lady, then my thinking is that she won't immediately associate it with death, and will actually think, that's really unusual, a bit funky and a bit different. So we've got black gladioli, I've got the sort of the dark red of the leucadendrum there, and then also I'm going to put it together with some sunflowers. Now the sunflowers that I got from this morning from the wholesalers are barely open, and to be honest, when I went into the big fridges this morning at the wholesalers, I just stood there for a minute. I just took a minute and I had a look around at all the buckets and everything, and I thought, right, what is going to last in this weather? And also I noticed actually quite a lot of florists, they were sort of holding back, and then the boys came in with all these like fresh buckets straight off the lorries from Holland, and it was like fish feeding frenzy of florists grabbing these buckets and everything. So I know what I have bought this morning is as super fresh can be. Saying that, so with the sunflowers, they're going to be long lasting. The gladioli, as you can see, all in bud still, so going to be long lasting, English grown, so nice and local. I've also got some hydrangea foliage. Now hydrangea, that's the clues in the name there, water, hydrangea. So this really does need to be in water. It can't stand being out of water for a very long time at all. So obviously this bouquet is going to be hand tied in water, so we'll look after those. I've got some Kentia palm here, just to give a bit of a funky twist, bit of a funky backdrop to this bouquet. And then also I have got some Tuscany roses, which were on those buckets as they came off the lorries from Holland. So I'm hoping that even though they're a rose, that they're going to be absolutely fine and last the week. So there we are. So let's start putting this beaut together, shall we? Because I've got long stems, I am thinking I am perhaps going to do this bouquet a little bit front facing. So we're going to go out the back there. I've got the backing of the Kentia palm, the hydrangea here. Going to go in with my filler foliage, that leather leaf, which I just love to hate, or hate to love. And yeah, I'm going to think it's going to be a front facing display, but at the same time it's still hand tied. So I'm still thinking about working my stems left to right, holding them nice and gently as we slot in the Kentia palm. So the palm literally is going to make a lovely backdrop to my flowers. All right. Now these Tuscany roses, they are very, very long stems, so it'd be a shame to lose the height of those. So I'm going to go in at the back here. I'm just going to slide and slot down. Here we go. Behave yourself with these flowers. There we go. Let's keep the height, shall we? Keep the height. So you've got the gladioli, Tuscan rose, and then I think, you know what? It's going to be sunflower time. So I'm going to go in with the sunflowers. And all the time, it's about your foliage at the base here, because that's what's going to give you the space between the flowers and give you that profile. Again, going in with my leather leaf. Oh, and then, I don't know, I think maybe another gladioli at the back there. There we go. See, it's a funny shape. I'm going to come down with another rose. I'm going to slot slot in, and when we're sliding and slotting in, the flowers still, they don't cross the stems at the bottom, they still slot in beautifully. So if you feel that you're crossing your stems, you need to take it back out and rethink, so you really get that. So it's a total spiral, there's no crossing of the stems at the bottom there. Again, I'm going to take a piece of my lovely hydrangea. I quite like the way those roses in the middle are sort of, they're looking very thought about, if that makes sense. They look like they have been, they're properly arranged, you know? Quite like that, quite like that. Not sure about these two gladdy either side. I don't like symmetry really. I like things to be quite asymmetrical. So we're going to have to think about that. But this sunflower at the front there, that's going to open up beautifully. Right, we're going to go, every single flower that I put in this bouquet has got to have its own show. It has got to have its own presence. You've got to appreciate every single bloom. There's nothing that's lost when I make a bouquet. Now, Mr. Sunflower, you're going to slot down. That's lovely. Good boy. I'm sure that sunflower's a boy. So look, actually, it's starting to look like I might know what I'm doing. So we've got the 3 sunflowers coming down. So I suppose that's drawing the eye down. We've got the roses arranged in the middle. My gladioli, that needs to have a word with itself, but I'll sort that out in a second. So I think at the back we're going to go in. Gladdy again. Yeah. This one here is a bit AWOL. This one's the left here, so I'm just going to slide that down. Now this gladioli, look, it's got a bit of a wonk in it. It's a bit of a wonky donkey. Now I'm going to use that to my advantage, look, by bringing it out the side here. So we're going to, yes. So I get very excited. And then this gladioli, I think it needs to go down here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to slot, and I just release my grip slightly and slide in. Here we go. Here we go. I don't want to lose these roses though. What's going on? Now, I don't want to lose that rose. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to take him out and I'm going to slide him in here. Because as I said, every single flower needs to have its own stage. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so then we're going to go into leucadendrum. Now, I think I need a group of leucadendrum here. That's what I'm thinking. So, woo, we're going. Bikini's on top. Spin. Oh, my poor dogs are walking around the kitchen, panting, really not knowing what to do with themselves. Here we go. Little group of leucadendrum here, which obviously are going to last in this heat, which is what we want. Okay, right, I'm there, I'm there, I'm there, I'm there, I'm there. So I'm going to just fill in with a bit of eucalyptus, because everyone loves a bit of eucalyptus, so I've got a bit of a gap here. Again, this is a lot about sort of slotting in, sliding and slotting, but still not crossing your stems. So yeah, here we go. Right, I'm just going to finish this one off, and as per usual, I shall put a picture of the finished bouquet in my comments, but as you can see, she's a beaut. Have a good day now. Stay cool. Bye.